This video is a collection of narratives and testimonies shared by persons with disabilities, whose past may have been a challenge, but whose present lives have become an inspiration because of the Non-Handicapping Environment Project. This is not in any way a how-to or a training module of the NHE, but simply a reflection on how the project has made a better world for persons with disabilities. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And each single step is what it takes to create a change. But how do we change lives? Let us listen to their stories. I had this disability after I graduated from high school. Since then, I preferred to stay home. My situation worsened. I woke up one morning and I felt totally crippled. I was so hopeless. I wanted to end my life. I asked God, why did this happen to my life? I hid at home for 9 years. Until one day, our focal person, Miss Maylene Sustento, visited me. She interviewed me, but I was very shy. Since then, she would always text and call me whenever there was a program. She encouraged me to come out and join the community. I met other persons with disabilities. I realized that I was not alone after I met other persons with disabilities. I became active in the organization. I became more confident to face a lot of people. I participated in activities like home visits. I can also lead my group. We realize that we cannot achieve everything, but we remain positive in all things that we do. We do not force other persons with disabilities. But we encourage them and show them what we do. To give value and importance to persons with disabilities, I would always share my life story, what I was before, and what I am now. My listeners were touched by my story. Then they realized that if I was able to do it, why can't they? The creation of the Non-Handicapping Environment, or NHE, in the rural municipalities of the Philippines was initially launched in New Lucena, Iloilo, and Opol, Misamis Oriental. Non-Handicapping Environment, or NHE, is an approach or strategy that addresses the issue of accessibility based on the social model and disability perspective.
When I went to the barangays,
one day during the campaign, I went around the village and visited a person with disability. I found out that the child lives separately from the family home. He stays in a nipa hut. I asked the family, why does he live separately? They said, because he is mentally ill. I realized that we should also give attention to the sector of persons with disabilities. There are quite a number of them. But we don't do anything because we don't know what to do. When Ms. Noriko, the representative from the Japan International Cooperation Agency, or JICA, visited the municipality of New Lucena in the province of Iloilo in southern Philippines. She asked me if the local government units support the persons with disabilities. I said yes, because we already have the existing data. I've learned a lot from the project. I was able to understand more the lives of persons with disabilities. I placed myself into their situation. I have seen their struggles, and these are what inspire and drive me. Since I am the mayor of the town, I have the right to decide. I allocated budget for the construction of the access ramp. If we don't provide them with accessibility, how can they become functional in society? If we don't help them, nothing will happen. I want to tell other LGUs, most especially those who, like us, belong to the 4th or 5th class municipality, that it is not difficult to make our localities accessible to persons with disabilities. We can make use of available materials like bamboo and wood, which are cheaper compared to the cemented and stainless bars. I am happy that we were able to make things accessible for persons with disabilities. The persons with disabilities will be empowered. They will go out from their houses and they will join the community. They will participate. They will go to the market and to the church. The provision of a SPED class in New Lucena came about as an intervention measure of the local government unit on the survey outcome, which is part of the profiling component of the NHE project, showing that there are many children with learning disabilities or intellectual disabilities. It was a collaboration with the Department of Education Regional Office 6 by Ms. Maylene A. Sustento, focal person of the NHE project in New Lucena, Iloilo. The classes started in June, and they were held at the municipal office. The classes lasted for a year. We taught them how to do the basic things like taking a bath on their own, eat on their own, dress on their own. We teach them these things so that they can take care of themselves when no one can take care of them anymore. The equivalent of one child with special needs are 5 children in class. The teacher must be devoted in teaching persons with disabilities.
Salon para sa mga persons with disabilities and other.
We are happy to be able to help others, not just ourselves.
Hindi sarili namin yung tulungan namin, kundi yung ibang tao.
We provide quality services to the whole community of New Lucena.
Sa mga tao na kilala sa amin at sa buong komunidad sa New Lucena.
Even if we are just seated, we can also do the same kind of work.
Trabaho, sabi namin.
Marami na tayong alam na about sa
We already know a lot about work in a salon. I know how to cut hair.
Haircut ka o marunong ka din manicure.
Thus, we decided we can put up our own salon already.
Usapan namin na yun gusto namin magtayo ng salon.
Persons with disabilities become our inspiration.
Kung nakakaya ng isang tao na
If they can do a certain thing, why can't I, who don't have any disability?
Miyembro ng person with disability. When I was a kid,
There was a school near our house
in Makati. Yung mga
that teaches children with Down syndrome and those with disabilities.
Nakikita ko kung ano bang ginagawa nila.
I wonder why they still have to be taught.
When I
assumed office in July 2010, I said to myself
sinabi ko sa
that
sarili
I can
ko
do
na
something for the
itong
NHE project.
may magagawa ako.
That is when the
Nagsimula
concept
yung concept
of
ng
accessible governance started.
Sabihin mo merong transparency, accountability.
But if you add accessibility, it will be for everybody.
It will be for everybody.
Barangay-based approach, parents meeting, Luyong Bonbon Village in Opol, Misamis Oriental.
Today, I can say that the people here in the municipality of Opol, Misamis Oriental respect persons with disabilities. You will no longer hear of people making fun of them.
Yun lang sa akin na hindi kailangan
I believe that my
malalaki
projects
ang
need
proyekto
not
ko.
to be that big.
Mabago ko
If
lang
I
ang
can only change
pag-iisip
the people's
ng
attitudes
tao
towards persons with disabilities, then
would be the
that
biggest achievement.
becomes my greatest achievement.
Access audits conducted by LGU officials and persons with disabilities to promote physical accessibility in the municipality. Access audit.
It is difficult to get the exact measurements for implementation. For us, persons with disabilities, ramps are very important.
Ang rampa, kung tignan natin ang mga PWD, ang higit na nangangailangan.
The access ramp is important most especially for those in the wheelchair or those with severe disabilities.
Kahit unti lang sila, nangangailangan pa rin
Even
sila.
though they are only
Sa
few,
lahat,
they
ang
would
rampa,
still be
ang mga
needing it.
accessible facilities para
The
sa
access
sila,
ramp also
sa mga
serve the
matanda,
old people and the
sa mga
pregnant
buntis.
women.
Kaya sabi ko, ang
I can say
non-handicapping
that the non-handicapping
sa
environment
itong
is both a
probinsyon
prevention
at sa
and a
itong
solution.
probinsyon, na sana maintindihan
We
ng
hope that
tama
other
ito,
municipalities will adopt
pag-usapan
the same
natin,
project.
tulad ng tungkol dito na ibang mga munisipyo na gayahin nila.
Sumali
I
po
joined
ako.
and I attended the meetings.
Nag-a-attend po ako ng meeting. Basta may meeting,
I will
mag-a-attend
attend
po
whenever
ako.
there is a
Doon,
meeting.
isinali po
They
nila
let
ako
me
sa
join the
yung
education seminar on the
ng
rights and privileges of
education
persons
about
with
the
disabilities.
rights and privileges of the PWDs. Doon ko na
I learned my
natutunan
rights.
ang lahat, pati yung karapatan ko. Yung lalo na ano yung
I learned
assertiveness,
that I have to assert
dapat
them.
ipilit ko yung karapatan ko na hindi nila ibigay sa akin. May cooperation
The
na rin po ang
LGUs
LGU,
likewise
pinagsasabi
cooperate.
ng mga jeep
They
na
mandate
ipasa
the
kayo
drivers
mga
of public
ganito.
transportation
Sa LTO, alam
to
na
let
po
the
nila.
persons with disabilities
isusumbag
ride
daw
in
namin
their
yung jeep na hindi
vehicles.
magkasakay.
We can
Ganun.
report to the Land Transportation Office or
Kaya,
LTO
happy nga.
the drivers who refuse
Ganito
us
na
ride.
to.
I am now
Na-inspired
happy.
Ako, ma'am.
I am inspired.
Kusang loob ako nga
I volunteered to join the organization.
PWD. Kami karon
We already have
nagdagan na
60
kami og
PWD
60
active members.
PWD active members. Nag-organize kami. Ang ako
I
sa
urge
mga
the
member,
members to
giingnan ko
invite
dako
more
sila nga
PWDs in some parts of
manginvitar pa sa mga
Opol.
PWD nga wala na organize. Nakita na naman ang changes, ma'am. Kaya nga no.
Our village chairman
Meet
also
mo
helped
ang
us
among barangay
enlighten
captain.
and invite more
Siya sa usad
PWDs.
mga tabang kanako sa pag-inganyo sa mga uban nga mga PWD nga mo tampo gayud sa grupo. Ug usad ang
Our
among
village
barangay council
council
wala
also
gayud
supported
nagpabaya.
persons
Wala
with
nagpabaya
disabilities.
sa among mga PWD.
Yung pagsimula
I didn't have
ko,
money before
kasi
to
wala
start
akong
a
pera
business.
na mag-start ng ganitong business. Simula po,
I worked as a
naglabada
laundry
ako,
woman.
iniipon ko, sahod ng bana ko.
I saved my wages.
Nagsimula ako, 150 pesos.
I started with
Ako,
only 150
nag-start.
pesos.
Oo, tapos,
I saved every day until I have enough money.
Ako ng gabi-gabi, hanggang
I told my
lumalaki.
fellow persons with disabilities
Sabi ko po, wag
that
po
they
kayong
should be
mahiya.
confident.
Ipalabas niyo
They
po
should
kung ano po ang
maximize
mayroon
whatever
po
they
ninyo.
have.
Maski
Despite
ganito
our
kami, kaya
disabilities,
namin
we can work
magtrabaho.
as other people do. Bagokbok Village in Opol, Misamis Oriental. Even until today, I'm being bullied by other children.
Bully pa rin ako, bro. Ano? Pinaiintindi ko sila, kaya ako ganito, kaya ako ganito dahil sa
But I
ganyan,
made them
ganyan,
understand
ano.
that I am like this because of
Hanggang
some
sa-
reasons.
Kahit yung mga kapitbahay namin na mga maliliit na bata, hanggang sa naintindihan
The
nila
children in
sila.
the neighborhood begin to understand my situation. They even requested me to
Ate,
teach
ikaw
them
na lang magturo
because
sa
they
amin kasi
said that their
yung-
teacher sometimes spells
namin,
words
mali.
incorrectly.
Hanggang sa yung mga kapitbahay
Our
namin,
neighbors
sabi na,
requested me to
"Okay,
teach their
okay,
children
Heisel,
during
pag weekend,
weekends.
ikaw na lang yung magtuturo sa kanila. Ano. Kaya
I
ako
joined
sumali
to
sa
become a member.
Sa maging member kasi gusto ko ipakita sa kanila na kahit
I
may
want to prove that
kapansanan
despite
ako
my
or kami,
disabilities, I am
di-
not different from
hindi
other
naman
people.
kami kakaiba sa kanila. Yung Ang kaiba lang
The
sa-
way I
sa
walk
kanila,
may
hindi-
not be the same as
hindi,
others,
meron kaming kakaibang
but the way I
lakad,
think
kakaibang
is
pero
similar
hindi
to
naman
theirs.
kakaiba yung utak namin.
Nangkaon Village in Misamis Oriental. Home visit in Nangkaon Village, Opol, Misamis Oriental.
I was 44 years old when I had a problem with my left leg.
Kasakit ako sa kaliwa. Kaliwang pa ako, tapos
In
pinuto.
2000, it was cut off.
Taong 2000. Tapos,
My
siyam
right
na
leg was also
taon
amputated
ang
after
nakalipas.
9 years.
Yung kanan naman, sobrang
It was
sakit.
very
Hindi ako
painful.
makatulog.
I can hardly sleep.
At saka yung sugat,
The
hindi
wound doesn't
nag-iilong.
heal.
Yung una, medyo...
At first, I lost confidence because of my disability.
Nag-aalangan ako kasi disabled na yung labas ko eh. March 3, 2005, nagpatawag ako
On
ng
March
General
3,
Assembly.
2005, I called for a general
Sa
assembly of the
buong
entire
komunidad,
community.
Sa mga katutubo. At doon, sa panahong yun, gusto
I
ko
wanted to
sanang,
step down then
iiwan ko na itong tungkulin ko.
and hand it over to a leader
Maghanap
who is
tayo
not
ng
physically
walang
disabled.
kapansanan. Pero ayon sa batas ng mga katutubo, apoy maaaring papalitan yung
But according to
palitan
indigenous
yung mga
laws, the leader
dato
cannot be replaced
kung
if he is
patay na.
still alive.
Hindi maaaring palitan pag buhay pa. Maligaya na
I am
pag
happy to
nakita
see
ko
the people
yung
under my
mga tao,
care.
Yung nasasakupan ko, lalo pa
They became
silang
closer to me.
napalapit sa akin.
They
Lalo
love
pa
me
nila akong
even more.
minahal. Nalaman nila kung anong karapatan
The
nila.
persons with disabilities learned
Kasi
their
nung
rights.
una, parang,
The
wala
persons with
silang
disabilities
karapatan,
did not know
nasa,
their rights before.
Nagtatago.
They were hiding.
Nalaman nila na
They learned that
pala,
they shouldn't hide from society.
palagi lang tayo nasa likod.
We have our
karapatan din
rights.
tayo.
Datu Norberto Puasan of the Nangkaon Village in Opol, Misamis Oriental, a leader of Higaunon, an indigenous community, was a finalist of the 2010 Gawad Henny Lopez Bayaning Filipino Awards. PWDs from Opol, Misamis Oriental flew to New Lucena, Iloilo for the leadership and advocacy training for the PWDs. It serves as a turning point for the newly discovered confidence and new friendships made along the way.
Natutuwa din po ako sa
I am happy by the cooperation between the National Council on Disability Affairs and the Japan International Cooperation Agency.
pagpatuloy ang mabuting halimbawa
In order to
ng mga
continue the good
institusyon
examples set by the institutions that we are now recognizing, they aim to establish non-handicapping environment in the rural areas in order to provide accessibility to persons with disabilities. These are just some of the projects that we are trying our best to do. This is just the beginning of the many challenges.
And we will continue the campaign of the non-handicapping environment.